Hi, thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Today we're going to take a look at a great Sterling by Music Man John Petrucci model JP157 7-string electric guitar. This guitar is a fantastic intermediate level instrument, especially if you're starting to get into that extended range thing. You want to start getting down low, maybe put it in drop A. This is a great instrument to get you started. It's aggressive, it's modern, and it plays and sounds really nice, especially for the money. So I remember way back in the day, I'm a little bit older, so in 2000, when Petrucci switched from Ibanez to Music Man guitars, super exciting. I still kind of have a soft spot in my heart for those old Picassos, but sitting down and being able to play one of those very first Music Mans, just the feel of the neck, the way the body was contoured, it really was quite a departure in sort of ergonomics and comfort. You know, the old Ibanez RG body is a great design, but it's kind of almost like if you go back to a Strat and you go through the different designs, you know, the ergonomics keep getting better and better. Honestly, this instrument sitting on your lap feels so nice. It's so ergonomic. And it kind of reminds me a little of the Strandberg. I think the Strandberg is probably the best guitar design on the market right now for just playing comfort. You know, you can play for an extended period of time and be very comfortable, especially standing. I think the Strandy kind of wins, but you know, the Music Man, there's really something to be said there about how comfortable that body and neck design is. This guitar features bolt-on design with a maple neck and maple fingerboard bolted to a mahogany body with a maple top. It features 24 frets, 2 Ernie Ball Music Man humbucker pickups, a 3-way switch, master volume, master tone, and then a push-push design with a 12-volt output boost. The push-push design here is pretty cool, so it just means that you just basically bump it once and it pops out, bump it again, and then it goes in. So it's not push-pull, just, you know, those 2 taps to get that extra boost of output if you're going for some, you know, kind of searing high lead and you want that extra little bit of horsepower. It also features a fully floating tremolo bridge and locking tuners. This guitar is obviously designed with a modern rock or metal player in mind. John Petrucci is pretty much the king when it comes to progressive metal and rock music, has been since the early 90s. I'm such a Dream Theater fanboy. I've got a tattoo on my arm. I've loved them forever. And I have played a variety of Music Man guitars in the past. I've had at least 3 other Ernie Ball Music Mans. This is the first time I've checked out the Sterling kind of line of things. Now these guitars are obviously designed with a player on a budget, so they're way less expensive. Honestly, how much a current Music Man costs kind of makes my eyes water, because I remember back in the day they were like $1,200 to $1,500, and now they're like $3,500 to $4 grand. So, you know, those instruments, I mean, are so well made, they play incredible, and they're just like beautiful, almost like works of art. So this is a great way of being able to get some of those design features, but it's actually kind of real world affordable, especially again, if you're like an intermediate player, you've been playing for a little bit, you want to get into the 7-string world of things. This is a great way to get you started. The neck is really flat, fast, and playable. I love the sort of satin kind of finish and feel to it. It's not going to get gummed up if especially if you're playing an outdoor gig where it's very humid. The locking tuners make string changes quick and a breeze, and it also really helps with tuning stability. You know, with this fully floating bridge, you do want to have that tuning stability, so that way every time you touch the bar, it doesn't just go horribly out of tune. So those locking tuners kind of help ensure that it stays right in tune. I like the shield inlays on it, and I like the JP shield on the 1st fret. I think it's a classy little touch. I think cosmetically, the maple fingerboard wouldn't really be for me. I'd rather see like a rosewood or a ebony fingerboard on a guitar kind of built like this, but that maple is going to give you that nice sort of snappy bright tone to kind of complement that mahogany body, you know, and that mahogany body with a maple top construction, you know, you can't go wrong with that. Mahogany is my personal favorite tone wood, so I love that you're able to get that mahogany at this price point. I think that's fantastic. With this guitar just having a 3-way switch and no push-pull, you're not really able to get at those 5-way switch Strat-like tones. And that's just kind of the way that Petrucci himself likes it. All of his guitars have always had a 3-way switch. Now the center position is kind of pre-wired for a little bit of that like really bright, sparkly kind of a tone, which would work well in a variety of different genres. For me personally, I love that position 2 off a 5-way switch. I use that a ton in my music. So, you know, that is a limitation that this particular instrument from the factory doesn't have. So now that we're about halfway through this video, if you like it, please hit like and subscribe. Really helps my little channel continue to grow. Here we do original progressive metal music, product reviews, and free music lessons. So if you're liking it, again, hit like and subscribe. Also, down below, let me know about how you think this guitar sounds. I think the tone here in the demo track kind of speaks for itself. I did change the strings with a nice set of string joys, and that's one of the biggest things I can recommend if you're going to be recording, is make sure you get some nice strings, whether they're D'Addario NYXLs. I know a lot of people swear by those. Me personally, I like the tone of string joys, and I like that balanced set that you can buy. It just has a nice feel kind of across the whole neck. Almost makes it feel a little bit like a multi-scale kind of guitar where you've got this equal tension across the strings. The overall fit and finish and build quality of this instrument is probably an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It's really well made. The fretwork is excellent. It plays so fast, and I love the neck profile as well. I tend to like necks that have a little bit more thickness, and this one is definitely on the thinner side. So if you're looking for that ultra thin kind of neck, this is in that kind of category or realm. It's going to be real fast for those kind of like shreddy kind of lines, and you're gonna get great performance out of it. You're gonna really like the neck. I really like the bolt-on neck joint design here. They've done a pretty good job of removing a lot of wood, so you're able to have really nice access to those upper frets. You know, you're not gonna be bumping into the heel a ton. There isn't as much wood removed here compared to something like an Ibanez all-access neck design, but the upper fret access is still very nice. Again, the body is very comfortable, and the design of that neck, you know, really, it's a very ergonomic instrument. It's going to be real comfortable for long, extended periods playing. So again, if you're an intermediate guitar player, maybe you're a weekend warrior guy, or maybe you're somebody who's going to be touring, you just want to have a spare 7-string in your band trailer in case something happens, this is a great instrument to get you either started or have that backup guitar. It really plays well, looks the part, and is very reliable all in all.